Hey guys, this video is going to go over something called a principal square root. Okay, so let's say I give you this problem, x squared equals 9, and I wanted you guys to figure out what number could I put in there for x to make that true. Well, most of you guys would say, well, x could be 3, because if I square 3 squared, that definitely equals 9. Remember, squared means 3 times 3, that equals 9. There's also another number that when I square it, it equals 9. And that number is -3. If I do -3 squared, that means -3 times -3. That actually equals a +9. Okay, so a way to actually write the answer to this, what does x equal? Well, it can equal two answers. X can equal +3 or -3. So the symbol I just drew, that's called positive or -3. So you put like a little plus here and a little negative sign and then a 3. That means +3 and -3. Okay, so if I ask you the square root of 36, there really are two answers to the square root of 36. +6 and -6 squared are both 36, because if I took 6 squared, that's 36. If I took -6 squared, that is also 36. Now, there's something called a principal square root. Principal square roots are just the positive. So typically, if somebody would ask you the answer to the square root of 36, the principal square root is just 6. Now, if I wanted to know the positive and the negative answer to the square root of 36, usually they would put a symbol out front. They would put this out front, or they might say put a negative symbol out front if they want the negative one. So in general, they're going to ask you for the principal square root, which would just be the positive answer. But if you happen to see this over here, this little symbol, that means plus or minus 6. That means positive or -6. All right, so I'm going to show you how to use the square root button on a calculator. So first thing, this button right here where my pen is, that's the square root button. So I'm going to type in the square root of 49. So I'm going to hit 49, then I'm going to push that button, and it will give me my answer of 7. Okay, I'm going to push clear. I'm going to try another one. If I do 25, and then I hit square root, I end up with 5. So that's how it works on that calculator. All right, I'm going to show you how to use it on this calculator. Now, on this calculator, I'm going to kind of zoom in. Do you see this button right here where my pen is? Right above it is the square root symbol. So if you have a calculator like this, you need to push the second button first. So I'm going to push second, and then I'm going to push that button. And you see how it gives me a square root? Now I'm going to push 9. Now I know the square root of 9 is 3, so I'm going to hit equals, and there it is. Okay, let me do one more. So I'm going to hit second. I'm going to hit this button right here because that gets me that little blue symbol up there, the square root symbol. Okay, I'll hit 49. Should equal 7, equals 7. Okay, one more calculator. If you have this calculator. Okay, the square root button is right here. Okay, so on this one, you would hit this button. Oops, first I'm going to hit clear. Okay, I'm going to hit this button, 25. Square root of 25 should be 5. Hit equals. It does say 5. All right, now I want you to take your calculator, and it's okay if it's your iPad calculator as well. You'll just have to find that button and type in the square root of 33. Okay, it's not going to be a nice number, so we're testing this out so I know if you found the button correctly. So it should be around, approximately, that's an approximate symbol, 5.74456, and then it kind of continues on. So that's the square root of 33. So why don't you try that? Okay, let's try one more. How about the square root of 43? Okay, I'm going to hit 43. Find your square root button. It's approximately 6.557, and then it kind of continues on. If you do not know how to use the square root button or cannot get it to work, please message your teacher so we can help you figure it out.